Well, hello there. I am so excited to teach you today how to use our new virtual party scoreboard. You guys get excited for this. My name is Tasha Bach, and I am a soon-to-be Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and I'm super excited to show you guys our new fun twist to the party scoreboard. Get excited, ladies. Okay, so let me tell you what the party scoreboard is. Now, before we started working our businesses pretty much only virtually, we always had a party closing sheet, right? We had a profile card and we had a party closing sheet, right? On that closing sheet, let's think back, way back when, to what was on that. But there was a section for their information. There was a profile information. There was a section for referrals. There was a section for marketing. There was a section for like entries and stuff into giveaways usually. And there was a section for closing the sale. Okay. So this virtual party scoreboard is nothing new. It's just a new way for us to engage with our guests during the appointment, but it's also a fantastic way for us to help close our guests after the appointment. And I think that is a missing link for a lot of people. Okay, so the party scoreboard. This is used at all of your virtual appointments. If you are holding face-to-face appointments, of course, you are still using our party closing sheet, but you certainly can implement some of these fun twists if you would like to make it more interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go through this sheet with you really quickly and kind of explain each little section. And then I'm going to do a quick run through, kind of like a quick role play. Like if we were doing like a beginning of appointment, how I would explain this to the guests at the appointment. Okay. I'm not going to go into detail with every single little section because that's something that you can learn just by watching your director hold an appointment. By plugging into one of our virtual appointments, you can see how this sheet is used in action. Okay. So let's explain the party scoreboard sheet. Okay. So you guys, this is something that you can post. I have this in a JPEG form, and it'll be made available to you also in JPEG and a PDF. This is something that if you are mailing your, excuse me, I'm sorry. If you're mailing your customers a packet, like with samples, you very well could just include this sheet in their packet and make it even simpler, okay? You're just saving yourself and having to explain it. Okay. However, if you're not mailing them samples and it's more of a QVC style appointment, then you're going to take the picture of this right here and you're going to post it in your group where you're holding your appointments. Or if you're joining one of our units appointments, your director, of course, is going to post the picture and she'll explain it, meaning I will explain it before the party starts. Okay. So the sheet, let's get right to it. It has a place for her name. It has the date for today, because what's going to happen, you guys, is after the appointment, your customer is going to text you a picture of this. And I would recommend that you print them off. That's just my personal tip. I would recommend that you print them off and then you can put it in like a section in your office or a file folder or something to organize all of your little closing sheets so that you have them. Okay. It's just a great way for you to follow up and have as a reference. All right. So I would recommend printing them off. So you need her name, you need the date. That's why you need the date. That way you can kind of keep track of when the party was. The tic-tac-toe thing, excuse me, the tic-tac-toe has been used a few times at all of our appointments. This is nothing new. Almost every director across the country right now is playing tic-tac-toe at all of their virtual appointments. And it's just a fun way to keep the customer engaged during the appointment, okay? And what's going to happen is every time she hears about a product that she's really intrigued by, or she knows she wants it, or perhaps she wants more information on it, she's going to write the name of that product in a square. Okay. And when she gets a tic-tac-toe, she's going to get a virtual ticket. Okay. And then also sometimes we do like the first person to get a tic-tac-toe during the appointment will get a prize as well from me. Okay. So it's just a way for her to stay engaged in the products that she's interested in during the appointment. Okay. The virtual, I'm sorry. The virtual ticket box is a new thing for us. Okay. So how this works is this is basically a place for her to tally up all of the virtual tickets that she's earning during the appointment. Okay. For example, Have fun with it. She could get 5 virtual tickets for posting a picture of her sheet, like with all the things on it at the appointment, right? She could get virtual tickets for having the first tic-tac-toe, or she could get 20 virtual tickets for having the first tic-tac-toe. And then you would just have her make little tally marks in the box, okay? And I'll explain all that in a second, okay? And then at the end of the party, again, she's going to text you a picture of this, and it's going to show how many virtual tickets she has. And it's all about quantity when it comes to virtual tickets, okay? So this isn't the time when you want to say, earn a ticket for this, earn a ticket for this, earn a ticket for this. No, this is when you want to be like, okay, earn 5 tickets for this, earn 10 tickets for this, earn 20 tickets for this, earn 25 tickets for this. You want your guests to have 200, 300, 400 tickets at the end of the appointment. You don't want them to have 5 or 10, okay? Because it's all about who has the most virtual tickets is going to get a prize. And of course, you could give away more than one prize, but you guys know what I'm saying? It's about creating excitement. Excitement is everything. And virtual tickets help you create excitement. Okay? The Mary Kay thing is also somewhat new for us when it comes to keeping it on a piece of paper for a virtual party scoreboard. Okay? I am so sorry. There is like something stuck there. So way back when, we used to do something called Mrs. Cab at all of our appointments. And it was just a fun way to talk about Mary Kay marketing information without just standing up there and talking and blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Mary Kay is the same type of thing as Mrs. Cab. So M stands for money. A stands for career advancement. R stands for recognition, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. And there'll be another video explaining how that part works. But basically, while you're doing the Mary Kay, the people at home watching the party can be making a note of what M stands for, what A stands for, what R stands for. And then at the end, you could have them circle which one was their favorite, or which one surprised them the most, or which letter did they have no idea that occurred in Mary Kay. You know, it's just a way to share the marketing information, and it gives them a place to take notes so that they're paying attention, basically. Okay. And then of course you could give them tickets for doing something during that appointment. Maybe you could give them virtual tickets for asking questions during that segment of the party. Okay. It's just a way to keep them engaged. It's all about getting comments and keeping your customers engaged. It's so important for a virtual appointment. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, this is somewhat new as well. This is just closing the guests. Question 1, did you have fun tonight? Yes or no? Super simple, right? You had fun, right? So put yes there. Question number 2, would you like to have your second appointment with just you and me, or would you like to have free? Question 3 is about the sets. Would you like this set, or this set? It's pertaining to the set sheet that we used. And then question 4 is about doing a sharing appointment for you and listening to a Pearl Gold call. Okay, so I'm going to take a drink of water because there is something stuck here. I am truly sorry. And I'm going to go through a quick role play as to how this works. Okay, so let me pull up. I do have the sheet here on, well, I thought I had it on screen share. I guess I didn't. Let's bring that up. Oh, it's on a pretty screen. You ever just, you know, sometimes videos just don't work the way you want them to. Have you ever noticed that? Well, I have it on the wrong setting. That's okay. You guys don't care, right? You can see what it looks like. Okay, so this has just gone horribly bad. Okay, so we're going to pretend like we're starting an appointment, and I'm going to walk you through how I would start this sheet, okay? So, hey everyone, thank you so much for being on tonight. We are so excited to have you join us for our Skin Deep Beauty session. I know that you guys are super excited to get some pampering in your own home tonight, cozy in your bathroom. Hopefully you have your favorite beverage by your side. I know some of you tonight have samples with you, and some of you may not have samples, okay? But I promise you, if you don't have samples, I'm going to do my best to keep you excited and engaged throughout the next 30 to 45 minutes, okay? And if you happen to hear about a product tonight that you would love to try before you buy, please know that you have that option in Mary Kay, and that you need to ask your consultant about how you can get a sample of those products, and she will get them to you right away, okay? So before we get started, I want to talk to you about your Party Scoreboard sheets. Okay, so if you haven't already, go get a piece of paper and a pen or a marker or a crayon or something. Okay, go get something to write with and a big piece of paper. Now, I know some of you may already have this sheet because it might have been mailed to you. And again, some of you may not have it if we didn't mail you samples. So get a piece of paper and I'm going to walk you through what to put on it. And then while we're doing our party tonight, you'll be able to use this as a reference point to jot down some notes. Okay. So on your piece of paper on the top, if you would, so simple, put your name and today's date. Okay. Just put your name and today's date at the very top. Why the date? Because when we're done, you're going to send me a picture of this scoreboard tonight. And I'm going to use this as a reference basically so I can follow up with you, okay? It's important for me to know what day it is when we hold our appointment, okay? So just put your name and the date up there at the top so that we know whose scoreboard this is. Yes, you guys, I use the word scoreboard. What does that mean? Scoreboard. Think about that. Okay, so you're going to have the opportunity to earn lots of virtual tickets tonight. And virtual tickets are the thing that you want the most, okay? Because I'm going to be giving away a prize tonight at the end of our party to whoever has the most virtual tickets. Don't worry, there's a second and a runner-up and second runner-up. Like there's lots of prizes given away, but it's all based on virtual tickets, okay? So we're going to play a fun game tonight as we go along here. We're going to play tic-tac-toe. So where's tic-tac-toe? Here it is. We're going to play tic-tac-toe tonight. So on that piece of paper, draw a tic-tac-toe board for me. Just, 2 lines down, 2 lines across. Draw a tic-tac-toe board. Make it somewhat kind of big so that you have room to write. Okay? And what's going to happen tonight, ladies, is I'm talking about the products. If there's a product that you're like, ooh, I got to have that. Or, ooh, I'm interested in more information on that. Or, ooh, I need to ask her something about this. Then jot the name of that product down in a square. Okay? Super simple. So whenever you're intrigued by a product or whenever you're like, ooh, I really got to have that, like write the name of that product down in a square. But be strategic about where you write it down. Why? Because the first person to get a tic-tac-toe tonight gets a prize from me. Okay. But also when you get a tic-tac-toe, we have the honor system here. Okay. So we're the honor system here, girls. And I want you to give yourself a virtual ticket over here, right? Just put a tally mark in the little ticket box. Okay. When you get a tic-tac-toe, if you happen to get a blackout, I want you to give yourself 20 virtual tickets over here. Okay. So you get a tally for every tic-tac-toe, right? And then you get 20 tickets when you get a blackout. That's all 9 squares filled in, okay? So that's how the tic-tac-toe portion works. Now, the virtual tickets, I'm going to give you opportunities throughout our session tonight to get more tickets, and I just want you to tally them up in the box. The box is over here. I just want you to tally them up in the box, and then when we're done tonight, you're going to send me a picture of this, and then I'll go through and add them up, and then that's how I'll give away the prizes. I use something called random wheel drawer or random name drawer, whatever it is. And I just put everybody's name down with number of their entries and the computer gives me winners. Okay. So how the rest of it works, if you would, the bottom of your page somewhere, write the word Mary Kay for me. Okay. So just write Mary Kay going down the page, leave some space in between, and we'll get to this here in a little bit. Okay. And then on the other side of that, if you would just write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So have your page look kind of like this. Tic-tac-toe, a big box. If you want to label it tickets, that's great for my detailed girls. Write the word Mary Kay going down on your paper and then the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you guys, I'm so excited about this. So this is just a fun way for us to keep track of all that stuff. And now I'd like to go ahead and get this party started and tell you a little bit about some of the things that I love about Mary Kay. And then we're going to get right into talking about our Skin Deep Beauty session. Time out. Okay, so that's how you introduce the party sheet to your people. Now, I didn't do a great job of explaining that this time around, okay? But I think a lot of you have been on some of our virtual appointments that you have seen me talk about the tic-tac-toe and some of those things a few times already. So this really isn't anything new. It's just implementing the ticket box and the Mary Kay. All right? If you guys have any questions, please, 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 please reach out to me and ask me, okay? Let's master closing our appointments, you guys. And a couple other things. Enthusiasm is everything. Okay. I mean, like, you might have to like fake some enthusiasm. Okay. Enthusiasm is everything when it comes to keeping your people engaged. If they have fun with you for 45 minutes in their bathroom, with or without samples, if they have fun, if you made them laugh, if you made them smile, if you made them feel good about themselves, they are more likely to want to join you again for another virtual appointment. But the next time, they're going to invite their friends. Okay, there's a missing link there, and a lot of it has to do with enthusiasm and keeping them engaged. It's so important. Okay, you guys, this little scoreboard sheet is very simple. It's very simple. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't get all tricked up on it if your guests didn't do everything the way you wanted them to do when they sent you the sheet. It's just a way for you to get their information. Okay. But here's the thing that I want you to do with it when you get the sheet from your guests after the party, okay, is that you have to actually pick up the phone and call them, okay, because there's a definite missing link in closing the party sales with our guests. Why? Because the majority of us, I would be willing to bet, are just texting them. Okay. So she's going to send you the picture. Great. Awesome. You're going to text her back. Oh, thank you so much. Did you have any questions? Did you have fun? Blah, 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 blah. And she might have put on number 3 that she's interested in the ultimate roll-up bag, which is like the whole set. Okay. But you're texting her and she's just like, yeah, I think I want a mascara and a cleanser. Okay. But on this sheet, she put that she wants the whole set. So would you rather sell the whole set, or would you rather sell just a cleanser and a mascara? Okay. But since we took the safe route and we were just texting back and forth, all she's going to buy is that cleanser and that mascara. But if we would have picked up the phone and said, hey girl, thank you so much for joining me tonight on my party. I hope you had so much fun. It was so much fun for us to have you on. What was your favorite part? What did you love? Awesome. I know. Isn't that new stuff? Blah, blah, blah. It's so awesome, right? Okay. So like, what was your favorite products that you heard about? What are you interested in trying? Okay. And you're making notes, right? You're making notes. Okay. So I see on the sheet that you marked down on number 3 that you're interested in getting the ultimate roll-up bag. So that's everything that we talked about tonight. That's the 3D, the microdermabrasion, the charcoal mask, the moisture retaining gel mask, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It costs $200. Okay. But you also get the roll-up bag for free. Plus you get the special perk that my director was offering. So that's like a crazy awesome deal. So you want to go ahead and get that tonight? Okay, great. How would you like to pay for that? Go ahead and put it on a credit card. Okay. Should I send you a credit card, like an invoice, or just kind of go ahead and take your credit card over the phone right now? Okay. Yeah, I'll take it right now. Okay. Let me write it down. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. But if you're texting her, all that probably isn't going to happen. But if we pick up the phone and thank her and we're excited and we're enthusiastic and we're passionate, then the closing of the sale is going to result in a much higher sale than what it was if you had just texted. I promise you, it is the missing link for most. Okay. So we cannot hide behind our phones. You guys, let this virtual party closing sheet, let this scoreboard, allow it to help you change your business. Allow it to help you change your business. Remember, enthusiasm is everything, and have a fantastic time with all of your virtual appointments. Love and hugs. Bye-bye.